Hi Cancer, I'm the Tarot Angel, and today I'm going to be giving you a 2021 prediction. I'm going to be using the Rider Tarot deck and these compassion cards that are Buddhist teachings for awakening the heart in everyday life. I'm going to be going over each month in 2021 and your energy and important events in each of those months. I'm also going to be pulling some numbers for some significant dates. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's get into your reading. All right, Cancer, we have a heavy reading for you today. Let's start with January. So in January, you have the Two of Wands in reverse. You are still feeling that 2020 energy in 2021. Your plans didn't follow through in 2020, and you're still feeling disappointed in 2021. You have this energy of giving up, and you're thinking 2021 is going to be the exact same. Nothing's going to follow through. Your attitude towards yourself is controlled by the conditions of the world. You are not motivated because of the conditions of the world. You're not having fun because of the conditions of the world. You're letting that control you and your attitude. But in February, you move on from that. You could take a trip. This is the Six of Swords upright. You could take a trip. You physically move somewhere temporarily, but I'm hearing that you're moving on from this energy in January. The Six of Swords can represent a moving mentally, growing mentally, moving somewhere else mentally. And I'm seeing that for you. You have a new attitude. You change your attitude in February of 2021. You move on. You move on from being controlled by the conditions of the world. You think, okay, I'm not gonna let the fact that my plans aren't coming through control how I feel. I'm not gonna let that control my productivity. I'm still gonna do me. I'm still gonna create. Still gonna try. And in March of 2021, you are the Fool. The Fool is all about optimism and innocence. And look at the colors in this card compared to these. The sky is gloomy in both of these cards. And in March, the sun is shining a bright yellow. You are so much more optimistic. This change of attitude brings you optimism, brings you innocence. You don't let the conditions of the world control you anymore. Maybe you stop obsessing over the news, obsessing over the conditions of the world, and you just start to continue to live your life instead. Safely, of course. And for April, you have the Four of Wands. So because of this change of attitude and this optimism, you're feeling very secure. Maybe you have some type of celebration, but you're feeling very secure and at peace. You're feeling good enough to start a creative project in May. You're really over this energy, this negative giving up type of energy that was in January. You're over that in April. And you're more optimistic and you're ready. And in May, you have the Ace of Wands. This is a new creative project. That's what this is. In May, you start a new creative project. For June, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords, you have So many opportunities regarding this new project. So many people are calling you, emailing you, just contacting you in general, wanting to get in on this. They want to fund it. They want to be a part of the project. They want to buy into it. They want to sell it. They want to be a owner of it. They want to be a part of this creative project, and that is stressing you out. Immensely, that is stressing you out in June. Not only are you trying to get this creative project launched, but because so many people are contacting you and bombarding you with their ideas, if you allowed them to fund it, or, just the fact that they're contacting you about funding it and being a part of the project is very stressing. Some advice I would give to you in June is to be around people that you love and practice self-love. Because when you're making decisions like this and you don't know what decision to choose, you're incredibly blind to the decision you should choose. And you feel like you can't choose that decision, and you feel guilty about how stressed out you are about it because it's tons of opportunities, and you feel like, oh, I should feel so gracious because so many people are coming to me with their money and coming to me with their ideas, but you don't. You feel incredibly stressed out, and it is stressing. Do not feel guilty. But to get rid of the stress and to see more clearly about what decision is right for you is to practice self-love, be around people you love, do things that you love, so that you can choose the best decision for you, a decision that will represent you in this creative project. In July, in between June and July, you're able to make a decision about this project, because in July, the project launches. Some type of new business, maybe like an art piece, an app, something that you created. In August, your project launch does not go. The outcome is not as great as you expected. Okay, the project outcome is not as great as you expected, and you're let down by it, and you go back to this energy of plans not working through. It's not as severe as you felt in the beginning of 2021. It's more so you're let down. You're not necessarily giving up. And the plan followed through. You got that followed through. But you're let down by the follow-through. The follow-through is not as great as you expected it to be. For September, you have the Knight of Pentacles, in reverse. So you start to neglect this project. Maybe you were promoting it immensely before, and now you're not because the outcome was not as great, so you stop promoting it. Maybe you kind of give up on this passion for a little while. You're very neglectful towards this creative project in the month of September because of this letdown. And in October, you are waiting. October is a month of waiting, and you feel like you trusted this project a lot. You trusted it to do a lot for you, and you're still waiting for a good outcome. You neglected it in September, and in October, you're just waiting for a good outcome. You're not necessarily changing anything. And it's because you put in so much money into this project. You put in so much time, money, and work into this project. You feel like that was enough to get a good outcome. So you're just waiting patiently. You're waiting and you're thinking, okay, maybe I just need to wait. You're trusting in this again. And for November, you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This project did not serve you financially. You have a lot of financial disappointment with this project. You might be struggling financially in November because you didn't make as much money as you expected to make off of this creative project. It didn't serve you financially. And for December, we have the World in reverse. The reason this project didn't work out is because you limited yourself. And I feel like you do that a lot. You've gone through this cycle before because we have the Fool here. The Fool is the beginning of a journey. You didn't get the Magician. The Magician is someone who has all the knowledge and tools they need. You're the Fool. So I feel like you've gone through this cycle before. This exact type of cycle. You went through it in 2020. That's why you started with this energy in 2021. And these projects aren't working out because you're working within your limitations and you're not pushing yourself to be the best. And you're not, creativity has no limit. And you're making your creative projects have a limit. And you come to that realization in December. And you come to a new conclusion in December that you need to not do that. And that you need to push yourself even more. And that you need to not work within your limits when it comes to your creative projects. Last thing, this World card is a complete change in energy. This Six of Swords, you were just moving on from this current energy you were having in January, that energy of kind of giving up and things not working out and letting that control your optimism and how you feel. But this is a complete change in your mindset, especially about your creative projects. A complete change. So your 2022 is a lot more optimistic, and your creative projects in 2022 will work out because you've realized why they haven't been in December. All right, next I'm going to pull some numbers for some significant dates. Two more. All right. We have 3, March. 1, January. This could be January 2021 or 2022, because I was just talking about that. 12, December. Yeah, December is definitely a big month for you. And 5, May. 25, the 25th of any of these months, the 20th of any of these months, the 1st of any of these months, and the 12th of any of these months. So you got some repeating numbers, 12, 12, 1, and 1. So this could be January 25th, 20th, 1st, or 12th. March 25th, 20th, 1st, or 12th. December 25th, 20th, 1st, or 12th. May 20th, 1st, 12th or 25th. I don't know why I said that one out of order. But yeah, things definitely do look up in 2022. This cycle of plans not working out and creative projects not working, it's karmic for you because you've been through it before. And this year you learn your lesson. Not limiting yourself is what you need to learn in 2021. Let's take a look at your compassion cards. You got 2. Most people got 1. So you are lucky. But I do see why you got 2 now, because these 2 kind of represent both halves of your year. So I'm going to go over this one first. It says, change your attitude, but remain natural. Work on reversing your caught up, self-important attitude and remain relaxed in this process instead of always being caught in the prison of self-absorption. Look out and express gentleness to all things, then just relax. I think that this describes the first half of your year, especially the beginning of your year. You are very caught up in yourself in the beginning of the year and how your plans aren't working out. And you're letting the conditions of the world control you. And you're only caught up in how it's affecting you. Next one is, don't be swayed by external circumstances. Whether you are sick or well, rich or poor, comfortable or uncomfortable, practice Tonglen. I don't know if I said that right. Whatever is wanted, send that out for others to enjoy. Whatever is unwanted, breathe that in, experiencing it directly for yourself and all the others who are in the same boat. So I think that this represents your second half of the year, especially this World card, where you're coming to the realization that the energy that you want, you need to put that out. And I think you go through this financial disappointment, rich or poor, comfortable or uncomfortable, because you need to learn that. You have a lot of wants, but you need to stop focusing on what you want and your expectations in your creative projects and start focusing on not limiting yourself and putting out the best work you can put out. That was your 2021 reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. If this didn't resonate with you, please look at any of my other readings that corresponds with another placement of yours. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy New Year!